Here's a little story about how our chonky cats won the crunch war. It all started on weigh-in Friday when I spilled the entire bag of Temptations and thwarted the whole weigh-in. We had sharks in the water, the cats were acting nuts, and somebody graciously suggested that we switch to churu or lickable treats on the scales to make weigh-ins a little bit easier. Well, these cats can read, and while I was away Saturday, they took over our entire social media. They thought this was an unauthorized switch to lickable treats, and they were not having it. They unfollowed all of our friends and only followed Temptations, and then they started a smear campaign where every cat told their sad, sad tale about what Temptations meant to them. We even had Cece in on it, and she clearly showed me that a lickable treat has more calories than one Temptations treat, and that my math was not mathin'. Even Sweet Zorro jumped in on the fun, and he called me a senior abuser. What the heck, Zorro? I thought we were friends. You know it's bad when even Lasagna joins in. He just thought it was a picnic, and all he cared about was how much he loves a lamp. If you're an Anchorman fan, you get it. Jazz was a goody two-shoes scab, and she refused to participate in the takeover. She also let us know that Lasagna was being held hostage. Tuxie didn't care because Tuxie thinks he owns everybody anyway, so he was not joining in on this fun because he already thought he was the boss. And Phoebe, well, she just wanted to know who she could skippity bop to get things done around here. Then she initiated step 3. The Chonks took over our entire wish list and changed everything to Temptations treats, from every single variety to flavor. They coerced our followers into sending them as much Temptations as they can handle. And then we found out our sweet, innocent Miss Maple was the mastermind behind this whole adventure. She took things too far and threatened to not only switch to greenies, but poop on the scale. Who does that? After hearing about this Bring Back the Crunch hostile takeover, my house was completely covered in Amazon boxes. And these chonks created chaos in the sanctuary, just waiting to dive into those boxes and see all of their hard work come to fruition. And they were lucky because some of those boxes actually ripped open and there was Temptations spilled out everywhere. As fast as I kept unboxing and finding more and more Temptations, the little sharks were ready to reap their rewards. You all know Biggie was first to get in there and find the lost Temptation in the mess. While I was cleaning up, the overlord herself, Maple, was looking upon the peasants with a little slow blink and just an excitement to know that her mission to the crunch was a success. And Biggie was very mad that I was putting it all away. Thank you everybody who played along and helped these chonks win the Bring Back the Crunch War of 2025. I did not anticipate this crazy outcome. I was super excited. Honestly, treats are okay in moderation. We use these treats to get the cats on the scale, to get them moving, and to get those gains that are not food and weight related. But we always, always, always feed treats within their calories. I hope you enjoyed the chonk takeover and that you wonderfully supplied us with the next probably 6 months worth of Temptations treats. And thank you to those who sent cute little messages with their donations or with their Amazon gift pack or even little treat bags. You guys are the best.